You're all set.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. This is the meeting of the Dudley Cultural Council, and the time is 10:04. Calling the meeting to order at 10:04. I'd like everyone to be introduced. Marilyn, want to start?
Marilyn Cremos, member.
Peg McCouga, new member. Louise Williams, member.
Joanne Brinker, member.
Ginny D. Donato, Chair.
Mary Kunkel, secretary.
Patty Byron, member.
Annette Guyon, member.
Right, and we're missing Jane and Ron, but we'll get them next time. First, we'll have the secretary's report for the minutes of July 14th.
And I'm just going to read quickly because you should have all gotten this.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
But don't I need to read it? Do I need to read it for the camera or no? Because everybody got one of these, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
All right, if you don't,
If there are no questions or additions
no
or
questions,
omissions, we
I
no
didn't get it.
questions,
That's-
errors,
I
or
couldn't get it.
omissions.
No.
All right, I'll take a motion to accept the minutes from July
I'll
14th.
make a motion to accept it.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, now, Mary, I do want you to read the letters from our grantees.
Oh, that's right, okay. All right, this is from David Bates, storyteller, dated September 3rd, 2022. Hello. Enclosed, please find a reimbursement request invoice in W-9 form for my performance for the Crawford Memorial Library this summer. It was a joy to work again with Lita Carroll, the head of children's services. Unfortunately, whether it was the fact that it was an extremely hot day or folks are still getting used to the idea of going places due to COVID, or a little of both, the turnout wasn't as we hoped. A small but enthusiastic audience, they had a great time. It was great to get everyone singing along, moving together, and to share stories with them, as well as talk to audience members afterward. A warm round of applause came in response to my thanking the Cultural Council at the close of the performance, and the Cultural Council banner was hung in a prominent place during the performance. Thanks for helping to make this event possible and for supporting the library's seasonal programming, community outreach, and efforts to promote reading in families under very trying times. Fall is almost here, and it's hard to believe that in a month or so I'll start putting the garden to bed so it can dream of next year. Hope you're enjoying the change of seasons. Again, my thanks to everyone on the council for all of your work on behalf of the arts in your community and for providing the funding for this program. I deeply appreciate your making this and past performances possible, and hope you will continue to support the work of the library staff as they endeavor to educate and build community through cultural activities such as this. Best wishes, David Bates, storyteller.
Oh, what a good letter.
Yeah.
Guys, very nice. Should be a
He's very
publicity.
communicative.
Yeah, he seems very good.
Now, what was the other letter?
Well, you had a couple of thank yous.
Oh, I had cards.
The letter was from the school, but that's just part of the application.
Yeah. Well, I had 3 cards, but they were all from the, I don't know what happened to the cards. Probably in here somewhere. They were from, oh, here they are. Let's see, Dudley Charlton Regional School District, the Dudley Titans. We find it, let me start. Dear Cultural Council, thank you very much for sponsoring our event at Dudley Middle School with Len Cabral. He is such a great storyteller and sparked an interest in all of our 5th grade students, including our most resistant learners. We find it so important to expose our students to forms of learning and entertainment, and don't underline include technology. That don't underline include technology. Len did just that, entertained us, and taught us with just his words. Thank you, the grade 5 and 16s. And he was very good. Jimmy and I were both there.
Right.
The kids got very involved. Members of the Dudley Cultural Council, we would like to thank you for funding our grant for the performance of Len Cabral. I guess this is just the other teacher, I guess. well, let me read it. Len Cabral, storyteller. We are very excited to be able to have this performance for our students. We would also like to extend an invitation to any member of the Cultural Council that would like to attend on March 3rd, 9 or 10 at Dudley Middle School. Thank you. Cheryl Zablocki and grade staff and students.
Okay, great.
And, wait a minute, there's one more, so, hold on, let me see where this one's from. I know they were pretty much from the, oh, this is different. Dear Dudley Cultural Council, thank you for your help and support on the district-wide art show. We really appreciate it. Sincerely, Shepherd Hill Art Department.
Yeah, I would like to comment on the district art-wide show. How many have not seen it up at Shepherd Hill? Okay. I was overwhelmed in a positive way when I walked into the main entrance at Shepherd Hill and then into the gyms. There are thousands of art projects up there. And in terms of trying to promote the Cultural Council, we need to do a little better. I think we had a banner up there, right, Mary? You had
Yeah.
a banner.
Yeah.
But we need to do a better job of promoting the council to all those parents. They all come to find their kids' art projects. So it's,
A lot of people.
Do we have a logo?
yes, you see it on the.
Dudley doesn't, the state
No,
does.
Dudley should have a logo. I'm not a logo.
No, we have to use Mass.
Yes, and the one we're using.
Oh, you can't
is
have
not-
your own
they
little
don't
Dudley
use it
logo?
anymore.
Well,
Well,
it's-
there's several. If you go online, there's several logos you
Yeah.
could use.
all right. Well, anyway, I just wanted to comment on that. Yes, Pat.
One nice thing about the art show is every single child is represented.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Has at least one piece. I know in the elementary schools, Mason Road.
Yep. And the Charlton
yeah,
Elementaries.
Yeah, so, I mean, that is fabulous.
It
Has
is,
every
it is.
child.
And
It
yes,
is.
they're very talented students. let
Oh,
me
they had
tell you.
some that want to pursue art
Very
in
impre-
college.
Yeah, very impressive.
that
Some of
were
the art
really
was
impressive.
incredible.
And then they have, they usually have the jazz band,
Well, the s-
entertaining,
The,
some
the
music.
school, the school
yeah.
provides music.
Yeah,
The
music,
kids.
so it's nice.
I don't know if it's the National Honor, but there's a group of kids that help set up.
That's National Honor Society.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
And they do this all for one day. When I said to one of the teachers, why are you just doing this for one day? I mean, she said, because it's so exhausting, we can't do it for more than one day.
What time
Anyway,
of the year is it? In the fall or spring or?
well, keep in mind, this was moved.
I think this spring.
This was moved from a prior year, okay?
I think it's spring.
Yeah.
I-
Before the school year ends, because
Yeah.
in November and October, they're probably not drawing.
Yeah, they're not doing enough,
Right.
I'm
They're
sure
not
you're
having
right.
choices.
In any case, were you gonna say something? Oh, I'm sorry.
None of that had the.
Okay, that's good, we're all set with that, and now on to the treasurer's report.
There's 3 pages I handed out. The first I want to look at the spreadsheets with all the lines on it, pull those out. So one is for FY 2020, and at the upper left-hand corner, you'll see the years, FY 2020 and then FY 2022. I'm pointing out on these years, because we still have outstanding items that will show up on the treasurer's report, so you know where this is coming from. On the FY 2020, there's $1,200 that was not expensed. The events were canceled. So because
Where's
of that.
20 I'm not seeing 2020.
Right
Well,
at the
because
top.
there's 10
Pages
columns
right
left-hand
here.
corner.
There's both.
Oh, she doesn't,
I just have one.
They should be these two, right?
Yep.
2020.
She has it in
have
her
one.
hand. Oh, you
No,
don't
she's
have,
only got one.
oh, here, get that.
Wait, I
Which
will.
one do you have?
She's got 2022.
2021. No,
No. 22 you've got.
22. 22.
Okay,
An extra
there we
20.
go.
All right, there you
So
go.
for 2020, $1,200 was not expensed, so it carries over into grant year 23. The other year, 2022, we still have $2,285 to expense this year. And we are carrying over into FY '23, $542, because an event took place and they did not need as much money as we granted, so it comes back to go into the next year.
Yeah.
So keeping that in mind now, so on the treasurer's report, go to the third sheet. We've done the format different because we're adding another item that we have to keep track of for Mass Cultural Council. We voted to hold back 5% of the award for FY '23, and that has to be kept separately. Excuse me. Because at the end of the year, whatever is not expensed from the 5%, it's added into our grant money for '24. We don't keep it for our administrative
As
expenses.
we used to, we always used to carry it over.
It carries over, but it goes into the grant money, just like unexpensed
So
grant
then-
money.
so then
Not
at the
our money.
meeting, you can move it back again.
No,
No,
no.
No,
It's gonna-
so next-
Wait till the
Each year you have
following
to
year.
allocate
Yes.
a different dollar amount?
yes,
So can, all right.
okay.
Use it or lose it.
Right, and we're basically
To,
not,
to
to
the,
us.
to us, to
So
the
consider,
council.
it- so just look at it as award money that we're awarding to ourselves. So what we don't use, it has to go back into the award money.
Yeah, the same as that grant that
The same
didn't
as the
use
grant.
all their money,
Same
Okay.
thing.
came back.
So it's no problem every year if you want to take a percentage to hold back, it can be done, just like we did this year.
Right.
It's just that we have to keep track of it separately. And that's why this format's a little different. So the left side shows all the grant activity that took place since July 1, the expenses that took place. The right side of the sheet is our DCC admin, that's our own personal money.
Yeah.
And then the Mass Cultural Council 5%. So we haven't received the money yet, so it's not recorded on here, but once we do receive it. The second half of this sheet then shows a summary of our ledger balance, our balance right now is 5,021.48.
Yeah.
So that amount consists of our allocation grant money balance that has not been paid out yet for '21 and '22. There's our unencumbered grant funds, which are funds that had been granted out but were not expensed, and it's added back into '23's fund to use. And that comes out to $1,742. So our total grant balance is $4,877. Now, out of the 5,000, we have our DCC admin fund of 144.48, and we'll have our 5,000, or 5%, which is 555, but we haven't received it yet. So our balance for the ledger as of 10/31 is 5,021.48.
Okay.
Now, the next part is the total grant funds we have to award for '23. The first, the 1,742, that's the money that wasn't expensed, and it's been forfeited by the grantee, so it's adding back in. And then our '23 award money is 10,545, so we have a total of 12,287 to award out this year.
So that's the figure we're working with.
That's the figure you're working with.
12,287.
Right.
Yep.
Joanne's reporting for Ron,
Oh, yeah.
but I can't emphasize how complicated this is.
Oh,
They
no,
work
it's
together
true.
on this.
How to do
Joanne has
this.
helped Ron with the report because he's been new at it. And, well, you can see how complicated. We've got 20, 21, 22, all mingled together because of the pandemic. So hopefully we'll,
And after this year, it'll smooth out.
we hope.
Yeah.
And for
will.
for new members, hopefully this won't happen again.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, we
All
won't
we
have
can
to go
hope.
through, yeah, the last 3 years.
So
have been
I
horrendous.
can't thank you enough, Joe.
No,
Nice
it-
job.
it
I
really-
know you hate thanks.
No, it's just keeping your categories separate, and that's it.
You're right. And she makes sure I keep my categories separate. Thank you again. Any errors or omissions? Okay, I'll accept a motion to accept.
I make a motion that we accept the treasurer's report.
Thank you. Second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Treasurer's report has been reviewed. Okay, I have, anybody have any old business? Except for all, any of the grants that were old. I'm not counting those. Well,
How much longer do they have on those?
For 22, well, for 21 and
Till the end of
22.
this year, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So then,
The 21 one is going on right now, so that one will be cleared out.
yeah.
And,
So technically, if they don't, I should have probably asked this with the treasurer's report. So technically, if they don't do the program and request the reimbursement by December 31st, we're gonna have that money hanging over till next year.
Well,
Till 24.
If they don't request a carryover, and which brings me to new business.
Well, just.
Go ahead.
Old business, what surveys?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Mary.
Okay.
Well, we didn't do any surveys. I don't know, is anyone, go ahead.
Well, we were gonna be at the Apple Festival, but it was such a dismal day that we decided not to. The suggestion I had, in fact, I brought all the copies with me because I was so
Good.
ready. I was so ready. I had decorations, I had an apple placemat, and I was so
I
ready.
know.
But I have copies, and I thought maybe if each one of us took 10 surveys in between now and when do we need these for?
Oh,
They have
we
next
need,
year.
we need these for the 2024 grants. So we need them by next, I would say, August. So
Next
I'm gonna,
August.
but we don't meet that much in the summer.
We're gonna meet in June next.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then we won't meet
absolutely.
until
So I'll say
the-
by June.
Well, my
But
thought
it-
was if we each took 10 surveys, and, you know, you go to a meeting, your church, before something starts, I'm thinking my knitting group, I'll hand them out to my knitting group, and then just keep them until, you know, like you say, if you've got them all done by June, and then we can at least have some surveys done. I'll give them to you at the end of the meeting.
Okay, go ahead.
Regarding that would be, does anybody, does the state have a check on whether or not we've done these surveys? Because in my past history, they just said you gotta do it, nobody ever said, did you?
You have to put a date in as to when you've done
When you
this
did it,
survey.
So then we would put.
Well, our last survey was 3 years ago, and they didn't say too much about that. When I said we're going to do the survey, he being Ricky, reminded me that we'll be doing that
Okay,
for our
so they are
2020.
keeping track.
It will go into our local priorities,
Okay.
okay?
Have you seen their survey? Did you go online and see their survey?
I did not. It said about 20 minutes, and
Yeah,
I didn't
well,
have 20 minutes
Some of it
yesterday.
I couldn't even do because I
But it
didn't
would be a
understand
good.
it, but I did.
Oh, good girl.
what survey?
Online.
The state has one, they're trying to get
Oh,
more
yeah.
in.
I
was
started
also
it.
gonna point
And that
out,
was
if
it.
you,
Complicated.
Hold on.
if you go on to the Dudley website.
Yep.
Town of Dudley, there's a new, committee that's been formed, Open Space and Recreation. They, needed to do a survey, and it's posted, there's a link posted on the front page of the town hall website to click onto this survey.
Well, if
With-
somebody.
and- But it's where they have to fill it out, and it's a paper form and turn it in someplace. It's not
Oh.
electronically where it's recorded.
Like
But,
we had that one year.
yeah, we did, but the town put this link there to make it available to
Accessible,
people.
yeah.
So
Well-
I didn't know if you noticed that on the website.
I think
Did
if we
not.
look into that, maybe the person who did it can also be able to retrieve it digitally.
Yeah, and I don't know who
We
did
can
it.
ask, we can ask.
Yeah.
I can't emphasize enough to go on the Mass Cultural Council or the Dudley, well, we don't have a lot on our town website. I'm hoping we could put on our grants for the year like we had last year, but I was able to update those and I can't update them now. So we'll see about that, but that comes later. We don't even have any grants. Thank you again. This is so helpful,
Okay.
at least to me. All right, next
I'm
is.
sorry,
Yep.
Jenny, the priorities, is that gonna be old business or?
No, we're not redoing priorities.
Oh, okay.
That's how we
All
did
right.
it.
They're done.
We did it.
We
Yeah,
agreed
we
that
did.
we weren't changing the priorities,
All right.
so I updated them in August.
Okay.
That's why you can't even see, is it the old priorities? I don't know, old stuff you can't see. I want to go to the Dudley Council, Town of Dudley request. And where was that from, Joe? Help me out.
Oh,
2020?
22.
2022?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
No, oh yeah, the $1,000, okay. When I reminded Michelle that, again, use it or lose it.
Yeah.
And she said, well, we really can't get into that right now. Can we save it? Write a letter. Dudley Cultural Council, New Greenspeak Park was the name of the request. Dear members, allow this letter to serve as a request to extend and transfer funds in the amount of $1,000 to next year's Cultural Council grant. Is that legal to you?
Yeah. Ricky said it was.
Ricky said it was. I already asked him. The reason for this request is that the landscape architect we hired for the plan he named needs to develop a detailed final construction level plan consisting of a bid set of which the town can put the project out to bid and determine how we want to proceed into the implementation phase. His schedule's been packed, we have moved out of the pandemic, and he is asking to bring on another consultant to finalize his plan. We're hoping for a completed plan by spring of 2023. Thank you for consideration. Is there any comment on this?
I have a question. This money, this $1,000 is just for the architect, or was it just throw it in the fund for general?
No, it wasn't to throw, this 1,000, or was it the 4,000?
It was the 4,000.
The 4,000 was to put out bids, or was this the one to put
I
out
thought
bids?
the
I was
4,000
thinking it
was
was for the architect, the preliminary drawings and getting
Yeah.
an idea on
Okay,
on
so
board,
this
but-
I'd have to bring it with me, and I
Yeah,
didn't.
I know.
At the time when I reviewed it, I said, seems fair.
But it's the $1,000 request.
It's the $1,000, we paid the 4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the 1,000 that we're gonna move to next year if we vote on it. And we gave it to them originally, so don't know why we wouldn't move
Right.
to vote on
I'll
it.
make a motion that we carry over $1,000 to the town for green space
Green space,
until 2023.
right.
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, ladies. That one's done. Oh, and now we come to the real purpose of this meeting.
Phew. Fine.
At last. And that is our new applications.
Who's issue from Rochester?
Well, that's why you have this sheet.
Okay.
On the right of it, it tells who is responsible for reviewing.
Oh, okay.
That would be Peg.
Yeah, the first one.
Okay, go for it.
All right, this is from Davis R. Bates III.
Hold on,
This is
hold
number-
on,
this is
Mary didn't
number-
get it.
No, wait, no, number one, I just want to get,
No, I already did these. You should
Yeah.
have this clean sheet. You said I have that, and I said, but you have a clean sheet. No, that's... Anybody got any extras?
no, one or two.
You can have
I
one
mean, I
can
have
share
the sheet,
with Peg.
so-
You want to do that?
You have the one with the,
Which,
I have those,
I know, but I put this, I did this.
Oh, I see, you did that, oh, that, well, I don't have one of those then, I know.
All right, here,
Is,
Thank
what's
you.
this?
take that.
Which one is it?
I'll take the one that I wrote all
Are
of.
these the two we're working on? 1 to 21?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, with,
Okay. Which ones are those?
oh, you put the.
All right, go, Peg.
All right, so he's requesting $475, and the project title is Celebrating the Seasons of Performance for Seniors, and it's going to be held May 18th at the Dudley Council of Aging in Dudley. So it's for senior citizens, but it's also for their families and friends and any community members. So it's just not for senior citizens. Yeah. The program, basically, it celebrates the seasons, you know, the different holidays, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and the cultural diversity of New England. And supposedly Davis Bates is a award-winning performer, storyteller, And he will
We
share,
know him well.
yeah, he will share songs, stories, to educate and entertain, and there'll be New England folk tales, songs and legends, family stories, Native American stories, historical narratives, and he'll also, there'll be instruments included, you know, he'll be playing the spoons, the lumberjack, percussion instruments, and there also will be a video link to provide to
How
the
long is this
COA.
program?
That's my
Yeah,
next,
that-
yeah,
that-
if it's a
that's
couple
quite
hours.
enough.
Bring your lunch.
I don't
That's
know,
quite
it starts
enough.
at 3:30, doesn't say.
It only goes for about an hour or so.
Yeah, I think an hour.
Yeah, okay.
So, I mean, there's a lot to it, and
And
So-
he's been at the library, he's been a lot of different places. Anybody have any
If it-
comments?
If it's partially funded, it would still occur.
all right. So we said, yes, let's see. Let's see.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a yes column and a maybe column that go together, all right? So what you're gonna do is decide if this is a maybe or a yes and put it in that column, or if it's an outright decline, put it in a decline column. Okay, anybody have any comments?
I think we should put it in a maybe.
Okay, let's do that.
May I ask a question?
Yeah.
He's, the budget's for 475 and he's asking for 475.
Yeah, okay, so salaries and fees, it's 475, and it's a not-for-profit sliding scale artist fee, and it said, let's see, in the event of part funding, if the program budget allows, contribute toward the artist fee. Let's see, also it says,
Did the Dudley Cultural Senior Center offer him any money for that, or was that the other? Are they paying
It
anything
said-
toward
I think it
that?
said part funding the council. However, in the event of part funding, the Council on Aging may, if programming budget allows, contribute towards the artist fee.
Okay, so we can do
Okay.
less than or equal
Right,
to.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
All the
So-
more reason we should put it in the
A
maybe.
maybe.
okay.
Because
I don't have my clean sheet. Okay, Peg, you did the Charlton Art Show.
yes, Angela Casabanto sent it, and the request is for $500. And the art show was originally part of the, I think, Old Home Day, the town celebration, but it was so successful, and they had it in the town hall, it was so successful that they decided to have a standalone project, art show, and this will be in March 2023, and I assume it's gonna be like all month.
But it's in Charlton.
But it is in Charlton,
Yeah,
at the
okay.
Charlton Library.
So
They are
that's enough.
also asking other cultural councils in
Where's
other
my
towns.
priorities?
And, let's see, what are the other towns I have here?
It doesn't
Oxford,
matter.
Sturbridge, right. There are
It
about
doesn't
6 or
matter.
7
It's in
towns that are
Charlton.
asking.
This does not
Right.
meet, and I can't find my own priorities.
Yeah,
Well, I
This
guess
does not meet that has to
Right.
be in Dudley,
Right.
for Dudley residents.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not necessarily for Dudley residents.
Right.
right,
Okay, I mean, the
I mean,
fact,
anybody can go, but still, it's not.
yeah.
yeah, but so,
Right.
So no,
no.
it's a no? A no, speak up.
Yeah.
Okay, put it in the no column. Decline. Okay, Patty?
Yeah, Nichols College, Conant Library,
Boy, what's with all the art shows?
Spring Art Show.
It's cultural.
It's in the renovated Conant Library. They want to introduce people to the renovated library as well. They want $500 to fund the artist and the artist, because it's a husband and wife, to fund the artists and the installation of the art. It's at Nichols College, visual arts, and it involves 2 people, a husband and wife team, who've been at Nichols for 20 years as art professors, and they would put on a show involving sculpted glass, clay, folk art, and more. There would be refreshments provided, and light refreshments, and, it says an activity. I don't know what that is, it doesn't say. The event would be promoted at other academic and public libraries. And the money could be supplemented because funds will be requested or could be requested from the Nichols President's Office. On March 30th,
2022, this, according to this, it already took place.
Oh, did she put
Unless it's a
2022?
Unless
She
it's
did
a typo, and I
Yeah,
didn't
it
notice
must
that
be.
to even
I didn't
call.
notice it.
Yeah.
But I have spoken with her. You have a letter.
yep, and
What does the
it's
letter
all
say?
It says,
No, it's not in there. I handed you the
I
letter.
put it in my
Oh,
packet.
okay. Not your package. I want you to give that back to me.
my assigned packet.
Okay.
Dear Dudley Cultural Council, I have recently applied for a Dudley Cultural Council grant. I would like to include a written commitment of the location for the art show. The art show will be held in Conant Library at Nichols College, the right date is here, on March 30th, 2023 at 6 p.m. That's new from the other, putting down the exact time. The use of the building has been approved by all here. Thank you very much for your consideration. Sincerely, Carrie Grimshaw, Library Director.
Okay, thank
Is there a
you.
letter from Nichols, though?
Well, she is the
Oh, she is the librarian.
She's the librarian.
She is the librarian,
Right.
okay. I'd say maybe.
Okay, anybody else? Anybody have a issue with the fact that it's Nichols College?
I think, I've never
I have a little
remembered ever
issue.
giving anything to Nichols College in all my years doing, and I think maybe we could be opening a bag of worms, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I felt the same way because
Yeah.
most colleges, I mean, the ones I've been to for art shows, it's sponsored by the college itself.
Right,
right.
Fully.
These are separate individuals from the college? Yeah,
No.
They work at the college.
They're professors.
It's just them, yeah.
Husband and wife,
It's their exhibit.
their exhibit.
I'm not,
Can
I
I
said
ask,
maybe no.
Yeah.
No.
can I ask if the public will be invited?
Oh, it's all of
Absolutely.
Dudley, absolutely.
And this
They
is
want
what I
Dudley
like.
people to see the
The new
it's a way to bring people in,
It
to see
brings-
the new.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's not Nichols applying for it.
No.
So
Oh,
you can't, I mean, so it's their venue, but not Nichols.
Thank you. Good
Well,
point that
then we need a
out.
letter from them then.
I like, well,
It's the library, but the way it's worded right here. Let me see. Not that one. Just a
she
second.
said that they have
The
approval.
library director will ask Nichols College President's Office if they will pay to supplement the amount of the project. That's the
If it's
exact
not
wording.
fully funded.
If it's not fully funded.
Mm.
Right. I like it because it's community. And let's face it, Nichols is part of the community. Although they've taken away the golf course now, I don't know what they're
Oh,
gonna
there's a
do.
big
Dudley
meeting last night. We don't know.
Appreciation.
There's a big meeting at 5
Yeah.
o'clock yesterday.
They're building more
know.
buildings
Good to
right
know.
near
Well,
our
didn't they have an
property.
article saying that the
They
new
got-
president wants to reach out to Dudley,
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
and
well,
more.
Yeah, he had a meeting at the golf course yesterday at 5 o'clock. Ed forgot to go.
I shoot him.
Okay.
Yeah, but then, so I don't know what's happening with the golf course.
All right, let's move on. Is this a maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. we'll
Okay,
maybe.
thank you.
I see.
So we
Next
don't
one.
need a letter, so we don't need a letter from the.
No, I think her
No.
letter
So what did we
suffices.
say with this, yes?
A maybe, yeah. And then, Patty, you have the next one. Chinese Culture Dragon, number 4.
Oh, yeah, okay. It is a project that is requested to be at the Dudley Elementary School, would service about they want $775. They have it scheduled, they'd like it on February 15th, 2023. It's a theater project involving the Tanglewood Marionettes. They've been seen at Dudley Elementary before, and it was a big success. It's exposing children to Chinese folk tale called the Dragon King. This marionette group is the recipient of the UNIMA Puppetry's highest award. That they tour nationally. It's for grades 2 and 3.
That sounds fantastic.
And the teachers build background, and so they provide a context beforehand to introduce the children to the program. Sounds good to me.
Sounds really good.
I think it's something that they're
Okay,
learning
it's a
in
maybe.
Well, it's so unique.
So
Yeah.
this is a yes?
Well, is this a yes?
I think we should
I
yes
say
this
yes.
one.
Well, we
I
should
like
take
this.
a vote if, do we need to vote? I
Sure we
think-
do. What?
Go ahead.
We'll vote afterwards. We're in the,
So where
So
do you
it's
go?
a- it's a yes.
maybe,
Yes.
it's maybe
Peg,
in yes
did you
column.
teach that level,
I
Peg?
put in the yes. Yes, I am.
Peg McCougar, did you teach at that level?
Okay, Marilyn?
Yeah, third grade.
Where am I, 5?
Marilyn, you're 5, positive playground.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that.
We've got
You
to,
know, that would be a
I was hoping that most of you looked online at these and have previewed them.
I have
So I
preview.
need to, I know, well,
We're
you're gonna
moving
summarize it now. We wanna summarize
This is
these.
to redo.
Oh, one interruption. Has everybody shut off their phones? Okay, make sure your phones are shut off. Go ahead, Marilyn, sorry.
This is $600. It's for the playground at the intermediate.
Dudley Elementary.
Elementary.
Elementary,
So
yes.
isn't that
Well,
the old
yeah, the
days.
old intermediate.
Well, I know, I gotta get behind it.
Yeah, get with it, Marilyn.
I think if I said little,
It's
never mind.
been-
It's on School Street.
It's been 22
That
years.
would've been really bad.
22 years.
And they talk, setting up hopscotch, a crab walk, checkerboards, four square boxes. It sounds really great. I like it. It's not expensive. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta turn the page. I don't think they have a start time, but I imagine it's gonna be weather permitting. You can't do that in
Right, right.
January. This is $600, and it's for the paint and the stencils. Mark Labs is involved. They're also involving kids, Shepherd Hill National Honor Society students and the Junior Honor Society at the middle school, Shepherd Hill art students, so it's involving a big scope between,
Okay.
they're grouping 2 sets of buildings, et cetera. I vote yes on this. I don't think we should put it in a maybe.
I
We
say-
only have one column, maybe or yes. Put
Yes.
it in the maybe or yes column. We
I'd
gotta
say
go
yes.
over all of these.
Yeah, I know.
Mark it as a yes. Is that a yes for everyone?
Yes, yes.
All right. We're still gonna vote on these.
Yeah, I know.
Dudley Grange, Maryland.
Yeah, just a minute, I gotta do my thing, okay. Dudley Grange is, this was the one that, there was I talked to
Okay.
you guys at your house about it with the.
Okay, and did you mark it for requesting?
1550.
Right, okay.
Because there was some, I guess-
She just had forgotten to put the request amount in.
and
Simple as
this
that.
is essentially the Gray Whiskey Pickers, which perform at some place in Dudley, usually every single year.
It's at their concerts. There's gonna
Yes,
be,
as part of their concert
Yeah.
program. And it is for $1,550. But they are completely self-funded. Didn't we have this discussion where they work with a zero balance in their account?
What they
Right,
made from the
right.
Strawberry Festival and the Apple Festival.
And that's how they
Yeah,
run
that's-
their.
and they
their
lose
shows.
money on the Strawberry
They lost
Festival.
money this
Yeah,
year, yeah.
so, I don't think I need to go any further than that. They're, this is, Gracie and the Phantom Limbs, they're doing a program combined with the
Mhm.
Gray Whiskey Pickers. I like this one, I don't know if we should fully fund it, but I think we should.
We
do
have
that.
to fully fund it,
We
or
have
they
to fully
don't
fund
have it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Gracie Day, I've never heard, but the Whiskey Pickers are good. I've heard them.
Yes,
I've gone
I
there.
have too.
They're well attended.
They're well
Because
attended,
they've established a following, so
Yeah,
to speak.
yeah.
exactly. Anybody have any objection
Let's
to,
give it a yes and we'll see
Let's-
how the money works out.
well, then it's a maybe if we have to
Maybe.
see how.
Maybe, it's a maybe, I'm sorry.
Okay, Strawberry Festival, Louise.
That's that is also the musical for the Strawberry Festival, and I have both the Strawberry and the Apple
Right.
Festival. They're both well-attended,
Yeah.
and again,
$300.
they don't have any money.
They don't have any money.
mean, I
So
was a member of the
300 and
Grange for-
650,
Yeah.
definitely
Oh, yeah,
maybes.
That's a
I think
yes.
they're yeses.
That's a
What do you
yes.
think?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm for
Yes.
it, yeah. How much is it?
300 and 650.
650.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary, you got the Dudley Middle School movie, number 9.
Okay, Dudley Middle School, the request is for $2,124. This project will take place winter and spring 2022 to 2023, which is a big question mark for me. Number of people, 450. It's an after-school, out-of-school event. Okay, let's see.
They bust them to a movie?
No, he's making a movie. He wants to make a movie. I would suggest if
Making a movie.
you can, to go to the, where is the, on the next.
Well, it's too late if we're gonna move.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
We're
I know, but
gonna-
even so, you should, it's really, he really did a nice job at this Leicester Academy. If you go to Leicester Academy of Magic on YouTube, or Leicester Academy of the Force. How
But
does-
his budget included a lot of things, mainly
Yeah.
the camera.
Yeah.
We have knocked him down to $772.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay 15 cents.
Well, I'm
This
not
is-
gonna
all
worry
right,
about,
thi-
but
this
that's
is the-
what.
This is the
you're right.
proposed project. There's a new teacher in the district, a newly appointed performing arts director. I am excited to produce a school movie. The plan is to get a group of interested students to help write a movie script. Once the movie script is completed, I will hold auditions and set a filming schedule. Once the schedule is posted, then I plan on filming the movie. Once the movie is completed filming, I will begin with post-production, followed by a red carpet movie premiere night. Based on experience, there will be a high interest in seeing the movie together as a school, not just with students, but with staff and families also, if all goes the way it has in the past. This movie will generate a lot of local excitement. To get an idea of the scope of the movies, please refer to movies I have completed at Leicester.
I think this is
Middle School.
fantastic.
I did too.
I don't think
spoke-
that- we've never had anything like that before.
I spoke-
It's wonderful.
And I like that it's not just one day, it's gonna be spread out, so it's, people.
This
will
guy
know.
wants to take it to Shepherd Hill
I think
eventually.
that would be
Mary, you'll have a
fantastic.
letter from the superintendent. I gave it to you.
I know, where did I put it here?
Some people are so creative.
I know.
I know, isn't it amazing?
This is really this is quite a big deal.
This sounds like it's New
We
New
only
York
have
City.
one copy.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, I think I think
It's just not someone
This
just
should
trying it for the
be
first
amazing.
time.
This should be a yes, let's do it.
Well, we have a letter, she'll find it. Do we like it? I
Yes.
love it.
I
Yeah.
love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I mean, the guy was kind of up in the air with wanting to, what's with the camera, I said. And he said, I said, you don't have a camera? We even went into the Leicester schools, and what happened to all that equipment and blah, blah, blah. And he said, I'll use my camera, knock off the camera. So that's how we got to
because we said, what,
772.
does he want us, well, Ginny said he wants us to buy all this equipment.
Right.
And then I said, well, okay, anyway, I got the letter. You want me to read the letter?
Yes.
Okay, dear Ginny, I am writing at the request of Mr. DePace, DMS Drama Club advisor, regarding the viewing of the movie that is being produced by the Drama Club. Upon completion, the movie will be shown here at Dudley Middle School, this is the middle school now,
Yeah.
during an evening premiere event. Mr. DePace's vision for modifying the traditional spring play into a movie is a fantastic twist on an old tradition. Students are creating the script, costumes, set, and will be acting for the video production. Mr. DePace has partnered with a vocational/technical high school to assist with special effects as well. Please let me know if you have any additional questions about this experience for students or the culminating event of the movie's premiere night. I am sure that Mr. DePace will send an invitation for members of the Dudley Cultural Council to attend. Respectfully submitted, Christopher Stazuski, Principal, Dudley Middle School. I love it.
I
Okay.
love it too. So
We all like it, yeah. Anybody
$772.
object to a yes? All right, we're still gonna have to vote. Marilyn, Samuel Slater,
Samuel Slater is, I think, a given.
a given?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think it is. It's such a good thing for everybody. If they haven't been, they should be. It's great.
And I would encourage you to go when one of the Dudley
Oh,
school
yeah.
kids are going, and you can see how,
The enthusiasm.
we're gonna have to send you a list of the grants.
And I think senior citizens, I think it's like $10 for senior citizens.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it is a.
All right, how about Mary, the district-wide show?
All right, wait a minute.
That's
So
number 11.
Let's put 1172 on as a yes.
Yep.
Well, this is the one we discussed earlier, the one in Shepherd Hill, right?
No, no, yes, the art
The
show. We
district-wide.
discussed it, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just note we gave them $1,000 in 2020.
Who?
This,
Shepherd Hill.
the art show.
Okay, all right. So, I'm just at my paperwork.
So should we put a yes and then decide a dollar amount at the end?
I think so.
Okay.
That's a good
Increase it to
idea.
1,500.
To see where we stand.
Was
Yeah.
this number 10, was 13?
11.
11.
11.
I don't have 11, you've got my name here.
Mary,
I got
no, you got
11.
10.
I got 11.
That's Mary.
But mine is.
No, we're not gonna, we put it as a yes, and we'll decide on the money later.
This is, yes, 11.
Yes?
Yeah. It's like now.
Yeah.
Mary and Mary.
Mary, again, health and
12.
safety, 12.
All right, Stephen Lewis, this is pretty basic, it's $148. It's his poster exhibit at the Pearl L. Crawford Library. He hit all the spots. It'll be an exhibition of approximately 30 pieces on the theme health and safety. Each poster will be accompanied by a placard with some brief information about the poster. There will be a few newspaper articles that relate to the theme of the exhibit, also a fact sheet that provides more information specifically about the posters. This is a multifaceted exhibition as it will interest people with some very creative art and also serve as a reminder to viewers of where potential dangers are without scary pictures. No cost to participate.
I think he uses traveling expense.
His traveling expenses from, where's he from? I forget. Yes.
Western part of the state, I
Yeah,
think.
Malden, just traveling back and forth to Malden, 2 trips. And we've had him, we had him last year, he did
He's
it.
done
We've
a
had
lot.
him.
He's
Huh?
done- I think he keeps that room in the library decorated, because it's kind of bland without.
It's a-
the-
it's-
Rochester's
a
up
month.
there now, yeah. $148.
Yeah.
Okay,
Say
yes.
yes.
All
Can I
right,
ask a dumb question?
I-
What
yeah.
did we do on 11?
we said
We said
yes,
yes.
we'll decide on the money later.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the art show, right?
Yeah.
Now, I did the last poster exhibit, and I don't know if it was him. I found it very political.
I
It was,
agree.
and this
Which-
is, it
I-
was.
Which,
He's
which
He's an
I thought.
activist.
We
Yeah.
didn't like
Yeah.
it.
I didn't like, I didn't like it
And
at
I
all.
spoke to him about
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
I mean.
And this is not supposed to be political.
Because I left there and I was basically
I went
furious.
right home and called her.
Yeah.
She called me, I went back to the library.
Yeah, he's an
and
activist.
blew up
But then again,
the
it's-
librarian,
Yeah, yeah.
Priscilla.
Well, what
And
did she
she
say?
gave
She
me,
said-
no, she gave me a different perspective.
Yeah.
She said, you know, we have to look at all sides.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I said, I don't think this one's looking at all sides.
Yeah, that's what I found.
But he said this wasn't gonna be political.
I mean,
We'll give him one more
Well, he's
chance.
for one. I mean, if he does it again, then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
because I took pictures of
Rip
it,
'em
brought
down,
home
take 'em
and
all
showed
back.
people.
Did you read the little things?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you
'cause I
needed
went
to
back-
read the
Right.
placards.
I went back, because after my first visit, I said, well, you know,
Right.
I didn't read everything, and I said, well, maybe I should go back.
It-
And then I did, and I
that's
felt
it.
the same way you did.
Yeah.
He had a twist, there was a twist.
He had a twist, but it wasn't as bad when you read
Yeah.
all the detail, I thought. But anyway, we'll give him, I think Marilyn puts it well. We'll give him one more shot,
And then he's out the front.
and then he's
Yeah.
out.
Or the back door. whichever.
All right, Joe, you have number 13.
That was what, 14?
That was 12.
This is 13.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 12. This is 13 for Joe.
This is, I lost my words.
This is the video.
This is the video
Yeah.
on our
Yeah.
cable
Yeah,
channel.
using local cable, Marilyn Morales and Whipple, Mr. Whipple, I can't think of his first name.
Well, she didn't bring
But
him
anyway,
into
the
this one.
problem is with this, if they, we're missing the venue commitment. And if it weren't for that, I would recommend this. They're extremely talented couple. We funded them last year, the year before.
I think it was the year before, yeah.
And right now, they're in Florida, going to be putting on a show there that they're going to film. and edit and use that for their cultural councils that they're going to go throughout and with the local cable stations throughout Massachusetts. And they're very talented, excellent performers, but they weren't able to get the written venue.
What's
letter
the always
of venue.
remember?
But this
So,
is,
and I had a nice talk with him last night.
Always
He was in
remember
Florida
what?
and took the time to call me back on this,
I
so,
don't know, always remember, I don't know, must be a memory.
pardon?
was this opera?
Patty wants to know what is
Always
always
remember.
remember, and I wonder.
Well, the program, the show that they're putting together is, consists of vocal and Marilyn's the vocal part and Mr. Whipple is the orchestrated part. And it's involving, they're celebrating the Cuban,
Well,
Heritage?
Diaspora.
I'm
let's-
losing my words.
That's
The
okay.
plight of
No.
refugees
Let's,
around the world.
let's
When the
find
Cuban-
out whether we're considering this.
No,
Whether-
because they don't have the venue.
don't
and
have a
they're in
venue.
Florida, and
That's
it's-
no.
And this is it,
It's a no.
yes. it's a no.
However, if you ever
the
had the
future, yes.
opportunity to see that show that they put on for us online,
I thought
it was awesome.
I thought it was
And it went
fantastic.
all year long, you could watch it at
Yeah.
any
Yeah,
time.
it does, they
What's-
run it all year
It's a
round.
no.
Is this gonna be on the Access Channel?
Yes,
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
yeah,
but they
that's
do,
what-
but they haven't gotten permission from the
Did we
access.
get a letter the last time from?
Yes.
from the
Yes,
Access?
yes.
So it's a no then.
Actually, Ted
Yeah.
Barron was very involved in setting
that,
that
yeah.
all up for us.
Okay, so it's a no.
It's a
It's a
no.
But
All
in the
right, Mary,
future.
yeah, go ahead. In the future, get to them ahead of time
Yeah.
so that they can, you know, like we got to a few of the others.
Yes.
You know, except that you got to them, but they didn't respond as quickly as
They're
they should
in
have.
Florida and
Oh,
that's,
well,
yeah.
they
They're
have
working on
telephones
it,
now.
they're working on it.
This meeting
Okay.
again?
13 is you, no,
14 is,
13 is
we're
a
on
no,
14, I'm
14.
sorry, it's you, Mary.
Our Bright Fruit Future. What's this one?
The WPI people.
Oh, the WPI people. All right, they're asking for $2,000. Now, this is something, according to this, is supposed to take place between September 2022 and April 26, 2023, which means it would only apply for 4 months, January through 23. And it would take place at Worcester Tech, and it would involve 2 students for their STEM program. Presently, one of our innovative after-school programs is a collaboration with Worcester Polytech Institute. The purpose of this program is to introduce our local youth to science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM. We want students in the Worcester area to learn that it is like, what it is like to experience a college campus and be taught by WPI's future engineers. We currently have 60 kids on the waiting list, and Dudley's Mass Cultural Council's potential gift of a $2,000 will allow us to enroll 4 or more
students.
children whose interests and skills will be further sparked and cultivated by their ability to attend this after-school program. The program is featured on our website, www.ourbrightfuture.org. It's a lot of money.
What
for
age
this.
is this?
high school.
High school.
High school.
High school.
Yeah,
Well, it's for 4 students,
yeah.
$250 for each of for the
Five-
entry, and $250 for a laptop or something.
Yeah, it's 500 per child.
500, and it's for 4 students. And we're not sure if our 4 students are gonna get
And
there.
plus, how do they get
From the
there?
superintendent that
Yeah.
said, hey, this is a great idea, because this is high school, right?
Yeah.
They're not gonna be middle or intermediate.
This is a tough
Kids,
one.
This is,
This is a tough
So
one.
you're paying their tuition?
Plus,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
And it supplies too, I mean, we usually say we don't pay for supplies.
It's a
but-
great opportunity for
Yeah, right.
for 4 really deserving.
But how do they get there? I thought
We-
part of the,
we
part
have-
of the money was for like transportation, but,
No,
no.
well, and the other side of the coin is, you know, how do the kids get there? How do they get picked?
Now
We have
they've-
too many
right.
questions.
They've
Yeah,
also
Worcester was
applied to
something for the
Dudley,
superintendent.
Charlton, Douglas, Southbridge, Sutton, Webster, and Worcester.
Yeah, they've applied to all of these places, so they're gonna try to reach kids from everywhere. However, I don't know if this meets our commitment this year.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I think if we got a full school year out of it, but they're only gonna get 4 months
Yeah.
rather than.
Well, it's not a whole tuition academic year, it's one specific area
Yeah.
of technical,
But the way I'm looking at it is they've already missed half the program.
Right,
How
because
is
they're
that?
talking about skipping.
September 20th, 2022 through April 26th,
So
2023.
it's, yeah.
oh, well, that's very key.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a no.
Yeah.
no.
Agreed?
Yeah, right.
You know, and that's well, we don't have to do the explanations anymore.
Joe, you're up, number 15.
Rayanne Richards has applied for $700 to hold an event. They're labeling it Celebrate Trails Day Concert. And they're holding this event, would like to hold the event in conjunction with Local 4 Life. It's a local organization that involves kids with educational nature information activities. They want to hold it at the Blue Heron Drive cul-de-sac. It's over by New Boston Road. It's the Quinnebog Rail Trail that goes from Southbridge all the way through. And this part of town, they want to make it become, or familiarize people with this area, because to take advantage, it's a beautiful area there. And they're looking at doing a concert by Rianne and her husband, Mark Vanderbilt, and they've done numerous concerts throughout Massachusetts, and they did one at the Slater Museum, their open house that they held. They provided the music there if anybody did go there. And
That was a Webster Cultural Council event.
yep. And so they do a concert, acoustic concert. Local for Life would provide entertainment for the children for making beehives or houses, I guess you'd sell, and talk about pollination,
Where are they
education.
gonna hold this?
At the
The Blue Heron?
At the end
At
of
the
Blue Heron
site.
Drive, there's a kiosk where the trail path goes, the trail goes.
Boy, I'll
Over
have to
by
take a good
Schofield.
look.
Yeah,
go
I
by there all the
did,
time.
I did.
Oh,
You gotta look
I
at the
did.
map.
Yeah, and the map they've included was, you couldn't print it, so
Yeah.
I printed one, where is it? I couldn't get a very good look at, a very good
How do the
one.
kids get there?
But
It's only on Schofield Avenue.
It's off, it's off of
They're-
New Boston Road.
Oh, I know.
How do they get to the
Yeah.
library? How do they get anywhere? Their parents drop them off. Unless
Yeah.
they're going to the
It's
Slater
easy
Museum.
access to get there. That's not a difficult, that's
Is
not
there
the
some kind
problem.
of a kiosk at the end?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a circle for, where they,
Like parking?
like in, yeah. And they have like a trailhead, information kiosk.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you got a letter.
Yes, I did get a letter, bless her heart. Jonathan Ruda issued a letter in support of this.
Sounds good.
So, and they have a date listed of June 2nd. The amount requested is $700. $200 is for the local for life, for purchasing materials for the bee houses and for the kids for things that they're gonna be making. And $500 is for the performance stipend.
Yeah, the entertainment.
Yeah, for the entertainment.
So will
And then
they
the third
accept-
part, they were hoping to have somebody to do guide hike,
A hike.
a short hike on the trail.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be really
So they will
nice.
accept less, right?
No, that's not
No?
what they said.
I like it because it's different.
They said they'd seek local
Well,
businesses
they
to
said we would
sponsor
seek
these.
donations from local
And it's
businesses
gonna-
and whatnot.
It's gonna increase interest in those trails because.
Yeah.
People don't even know about
They
It's right in my
don't.
backyard.
Is it a maybe?
Yeah.
I think it is.
I think it
Okay.
should be a yes, but
Okay.
okay, we'll do maybe.
We haven't done much nature here, and this is
No,
bringing the outside.
exactly
Yeah, that's
right.
true. We
need to get kids out.
Exactly
That's a
right.
good
Yes, exactly.
All right, 16. That's me. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm very big on this. Broadway connects with Hamilton.
Yay. Okay.
Wait, I gotta get my thing here. Is it 15? No, it's 16, I'm
16.
sorry. Okay, read the project overview. On page 3. There's all kinds of qualifications here. Shepherd Hill Music Department will host Broadway Connection and work with the cast of Hamilton the musical. Cast members will come to the high school, work with all disciplines through the school. Singers will work with leads of the musical and the musical director preparing a performance. Our band will work with the band leader of Hamilton. Our theater students will take acting class with some of the cast members. Other integral parts. All right, close your mouth,
Is
please.
this in Dudley? This is in Dudley, right?
This is in Dudley. Well, you know, that musical program up at the high school
It's
is
amazing.
It's
beyond,
always been
yeah.
great. We should support it so it
Okay.
stays that way.
Okay. What else, what other note did I have? Budget and projected income. I read some of the qualifications. I won't read that because they're numerous. The budget is $20,000, but their projected income, okay, is for 18.5. They're hoping to get the DCEF, I don't even know what that
Dudley
is.
Charlton.
Dudley Charlton.
Educational.
Yeah, I don't know what the EF is. They're requesting from Charlton CC, 2,500, 1,200 from Malza Foundation. Now, I noted here on my notes,
Yeah.
Charlton doesn't get as much money. I don't know if they're gonna give 2,500. They don't get as much of an allocation as we get, the Charlton Cultural Council. So I'm thinking a definite yes, and we don't have to give 2,500. 1,500 gets them to 20,000 if they get all of this. Is it a yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we'll
So
decide.
what should- Oh, you haven't decided the dollar amount?
No.
Okay. I'm putting 2,500.
Joe, you're up.
Okay.
17.
Elizabeth Sevilla has applied for $550 to perform at the library, Dudley Library. The project title is called The Bananas.
That is adorable.
Yeah, isn't it? She is a professional musician, and prior to the pandemic, she developed and implemented an intergenerational music class for nursing homes. When the pandemic hit, she went to the profession of nanny, and now she is looking at she has created a program where she is interactive. The show is interactive with the seniors and the children, and they are using different instruments, puppets, and their songs consist of classic children's songs. And she's asking for $550. 50 of that is dealing with materials and marketing, so $500 is what I recommend, and I think it'd be a good program.
But there's no date and no letter.
There is a letter I have.
Oh, you have a
She
letter?
received a letter from the library, from Lida, is that her?
Lida, I guess, we don't
Okay,
know.
Carol. And they're saying spring or summer, but not a defined date yet.
That's okay. I
Yeah.
mean, that part is,
Yeah,
we've been so flexible as it is
Right,
now
yeah.
with the pandemic.
Yeah.
True.
so I think it's a good one.
I think it should be a maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
And also, if we're not funding the full $550, she said they would take less as a thank you, payback to the community.
Oh,
So
yeah, that was great.
that's the one,
We talked-
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay, so it could be less than even the
But
500.
I'm saying 500.
Okay,
So maybe?
it's a maybe.
Oh, I put it on the list.
Could be a yes.
This
Joe likes
next
it.
one, I can't wait to hear, $43,201.
I got this one.
That's a good one, Jenny.
Afternoon of Brass 2. Okay, you had to read this over several times to really get into it. They have two programs. One is at the Old South Church. That's the Afternoon of Brass 1. The Afternoon of Brass 2 is at Mechanics Hall. So they have these incredible musicians. Now I guess I should read my own notes. The overview, page 2. It offers, let's put it this way, a large ensemble of classical brass tradition. They have performed all over the country. A symphony orchestra, Vienna Brass Connection. They have incredible, qualifications. The music director is, the executive producer is Patrick Smith, who brought the Afternoon of Brass 1 to fruition from nothing, and now brings the Afternoon of Brass 2 into existence. And then it says, C for his qualifications. He's plenty qualified. As a one-person organization, he supports DEIA by partnering with nonprofit organizations with the mission to support in local communities. He participates, et cetera, et cetera. And then they have a musical director, Lawrence Isaacson. Other qualifications go on and on. Promotional tools will be shared with participants and venues. This will provide a word-of-mouth multiplying effect. They intend to do direct mail to local schools within a 20-mile of either venue. Forget the Boston venue, but the Boston gets to go free.
Dudley too,
If we participate.
if we participate,
If
right.
we pay them $500, let me tell you, the whole program costs $43,200, $201. They'll take $500 for whatever, and if we pay them $500, any resident from Dudley can go free.
So that's like the old passes we used to get.
Well, again, is it in Dudley? No, it's in Worcester. But we used to give the passes to the Ecotarium.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember going to, I was telling Mary, I remember going to
Roger
the,
Williams too, we went.
okay,
Well, we used to
okay.
give the, yeah.
But I went to
but
the
that
old
was a
Worcester
library- that was a
Auditorium
library request.
to see a Nutcracker.
So where is this going to be?
Mechanics Hall.
It's a mechanical.
I think that would be phenomenal.
We like it?
I-
Okay, so yes, because
You
they're
know,
gonna need the
We
500.
do so many musical opportunities for this
Yeah.
community, but to have classical music and such premier musicians.
Right.
And then for our kids to be able to, I mean, Shepherd Hill is a
Anybody
music
can
school.
go.
And
There's
Shepherd
no-
Hill is an arts, has
How do
a-
they distribute the tickets? I mean,
How
how
do
do
they
they
get the
know who
word out?
wants to
This
go?
is-
No,
I
I
mean, what
think,
if-
I
what
think,
if
I
only-
forgot. I think
What if only
you,
5 people go?
well, if only 5 people
For
go, then it,
$500?
yeah.
I
we
think
take
the
that
school,
chance.
I think the
We,
school will
we
really
spend
push it.
hundreds
Really
of
push it.
dollars,
They would push it.
okay?
Oh, they would definitely. I
We
mean,
spend hundreds
yeah.
of dollars to have, how much did we pay for Rona last week? 600, 800 and something? And how many people were there?
Not enough.
Not enough.
Well, I'm
yeah.
just saying, but if
They keep it
nobody goes,
phenomenal.
it's not our fault.
Yeah.
It needs to be publicized. That's why I want a list of all the local publications, and we need to talk about it, and we need to go. I think you show identification when you go there. I'll have to double check that.
When is it, Jenny?
You wanna know
June
when it
3rd
is?
and 4th.
June 3rd and 4th.
Yeah. And how are they promoting this? So they're gonna get
They're
this
getting,
info-
they say they're getting in touch.
Yeah,
Now,
Okay.
now.
20-mile radius or something.
Yeah. I must admit, this is gonna have to be, I don't have a letter. I get so excited about this. I don't have a letter from Mechanics Hall.
No, I know, I was gonna, I picked that
No,
out on my sheet.
I don't think I do.
I don't either.
Well,
Well, I have
before
what
we
you have.
actually, I mean, here's all the
There's
soloists.
all kinds of, yes, all kinds of credentials and professionals. I mean, it's quite a litany.
I
So it
got
says it's
carried away.
expected to be at Mechanics Hall?
No.
Say it again?
Sounds like it's, well, it says, when will the project take place? It says June 3, 4, 2023.
They must have some kind
But
of
where did they say
commitment.
Mechanics Hall in there?
In the beginning.
Well,
which
in the
is-
beginning.
They
It's
said it, they
there.
must have some kind of,
Yeah, I
but
would
we
think.
need a letter from
And
it.
what I would
That's
say,
That's part of our
priorities.
priorities, is that we need a letter.
For everybody.
Just because
Okay.
he's saying they have.
Here's
booked
what
the
I'm gonna
place, 'cause
say.
It's happened with us before. People
I
have
see.
said
I
they've booked the
understand.
place, but they haven't. Yeah. So,
here's what I'm gonna say. If we like this and we say yes, okay? It's not a decline. I will have to get in touch with them and say,
contingent upon receiving a letter.
exactly.
Then I might bring in Morales.
I mean, we don't get opportunities like this very often. You know?
Well, I guess,
I think the world is opening up a little bit. I think it's great that we're not doing just draw a picture or do some ceramics.
hold on, maybe I didn't look enough. There's the budget. I apologize. It just dawned on me now.
I went through all of them, Jenny, too.
You didn't find the
New
letter?
England Brass Band, the Resurrection Movement, Pilgrim's Chorus, Grand March, program at a glance.
Fine,
Northbridge.
but this has got to happen. She brings up a valid point. What about Morales? If she gets a letter, oh, it says right here, thank you for supporting the Afternoon Brass 2. June 3rd is at the Old South Church. June 4th is at Mechanics Hall.
And who's that from?
Okay.
From this group.
Oh, okay.
It gives his resume. I didn't read all this. I got so excited about it. I mean, it's a lot of reading. Your cultural will directly contribute Patrick Smith, but that's him. Boston Conservatory at Berkeley, that's Lawrence Isaacson. And then there's recommendation from U.S. Marine. It's got more recommendations than,
Wow.
and they go a lot of different, I'm gonna take that,
Okay.
but I am gonna confirm
Yeah, you're gonna get.
before we
We have
actually.
to, in all fairness to the people we said no to, we have.
Well, yeah,
And
there's
that's,
no letter.
and that's
I
what
mean,
Joe,
that's correct.
I'm taking that as a letter,
Thinking what is a
What
letter?
is the letter?
right here, but I'm gonna call him on it. Jeez, I just read it to you people, right
You
here.
read it, but
Thank you for supporting, this is from the Northbridge Brass Endeavors, okay? And lessons, blah, 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 and it says, it says Mechanics Hall, HTTP. I will make sure that we get a letter from Mechanics
It's
Hall.
$500.
It's
I
five,
know, it's not like it's 40.
out of a $42,000.
$43,000, no.
They're not, but, you know, they signed it when we started out with. All right, so thank you, we got a yes on that. Contingent on a letter. Although I think that's a letter, but I'll get a better letter. Do you want to get a letter from your group?
That's kind of difficult to respond to here, because how are we gonna determine money-wise?
Oh, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'll
Yeah,
get
that's
that
right,
letter,
yeah.
come hook up a crook.
You do that, Jenny.
All right, Mary, you're up for 19. Do your art.
19, what is this one? $350, Bernadette Stockwell. Oh, this one, yeah, do your ART, do your art. This is a virtual program through online platforms such as Zoom. Which raised the question for me, because I don't know, yeah,
No.
to me, you know.
The kids are-
A
Zoom,
hundred and
you know.
twenty-five people, you know,
Live is, I don't know.
on a Zoom,
People are trying to get away from Zoom.
and then
Well,
it
it's
says
90
all
minutes on
attendees
Zoom.
receive a free workbook. Let's see, what were my questions? Exactly what does she do? When I read it, first I thought it was like an exercise thing, then I thought it was like an art thing, then I think it's like a writing. I think it's like a writing exercise.
What does it
Did
say?
anybody get some kind of idea on exactly what what she does?
I didn't have a copy.
I didn't have a
to me, it
copy
was
either.
too, I put art, writing, exercise, question mark, exactly what does she do? I only gave it 2 out of 4.
All right, it's a
And the
no.
Zoom- And the
No,
Zoom
it's a
thing
No, I think
was,
it's gonna be a no, sorry, 18. 19.
Okay, Town of Dudley Municipal Ice Skating Ring. I'm gonna defer that for a bit. They want 7,000.
Where do they want to put it?
right behind the
Oh.
playground, where the ice.
They
where
got a
the,
good plan for it, but I don't know if we have money for them.
Where the, you know, the skate park used to be? We used to have the, wasn't
On
it?
Pine
Yeah.
Street?
Here's,
No, right
Over
behind,
here.
right after the play, you know where the playground is,
Yeah.
just behind the playground. Where
Up
they're
on the
gonna
hill?
put that
Yeah.
garden, where they're gonna put that
So
other
they're
big
gonna put a
project.
garden and an ice skating ring, or
Well,
ice
it's all,
skating
well,
in the
the
winter
the
garden in the
ice,
summer?
yeah.
Where? Is this up on
Right up where they
private
used to keep
field?
the dirt.
Behind, right
So
there, right behind the
Yeah.
playground. If you look
No,
at the
not where they-
right up at the top of the hill there.
As you're going out towards Brandon Road, it's on the left.
If you go down,
It's on the left.
Go out the back way, it'd be on your left. If you go out
It's
left
where they used to
course.
store the sand, now they got it at the highway department. You know it, if you saw the sand right.
the newly formed Recreation Commission is submitting this grant under the Town of Dudley. They'd like to purchase an ice skating rink to be erected on municipal property at this address for recreation and events. If the grant is approved, a winter festival will be planned for families. It will be erected in an area with open space, will be created next year. After it's finished, it will fit in the area planned for a farmer's market space, not a
A
garden.
green space.
Yeah. You don't ice
It's not 5
skate.
acres, the land we're talking about, what I'm picturing doesn't seem big enough for all 3 of those things.
No, it's gonna replace
Right
the
there,
ice
yeah.
skating ring in the warmer weather.
Well, okay, that I could get, but now farmer's market.
Is
and
this
a
in the
green
town
space?
hall?
No, I didn't say anything about
It's
green
up
space.
there.
No, it's gonna be a
You
farm.
said a marketplace, farmer's market, you said.
Yeah, ice skating ring,
Winter
Winter.
time.
winter, farmer's market.
And
Summer.
green space.
I didn't say anything about green
Well, someplace
space.
else here, we had a green space.
But
Yeah,
no,
that was
that's
a
where-
difference.
But
what
that's
the-
different.
That's what,
That's
that's also
archi-
going there.
Oh, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
right, that's
So the
also
architect
planning on
wants,
the same
that's
place.
architect $1,000, that's for that same area.
The same space.
How are they gonna
No,
call it?
no. The architect is for the children's playground.
Yeah, in Dudley Elementary.
No,
No,
no.
this is
This
2
was a
years-
prior
this is 2
year.
years
I
ago.
remember
You're,
that.
you're conflicting the two things. We've already voted to pass that forward.
Right.
Okay. That's why I said, right now, let's defer this to see how much money we've got to spend.
Okay.
Okay? And if we have any money, we can come back to this.
Do
Go ahead.
they list, if they do not receive the full amount, what happens?
Well, first of all, this is
Raise
kind of, let me go to my own notes here.
ice
Collaborators,
skating
page
rink,
4, budget. The budget is not specific enough. If
Right,
there are,
it says,
Oth-
other sources would be town funds that will need to be approved by the Finance Appropriation and Advisory Committee. And then the project will not take place until next year when funds are allocated in the Recreation Commission's budget in spring 2023. When's that gonna be approved?
we
We
don't,
have to wait
It
for
hasn't
that to
been
be
approved.
approved.
So
It
how come
hasn't
you like
been
something that
approved.
isn't approved?
Right.
but they're working with other planners, the selectmen, the recreation, the Boys and Girl Scouts, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. However, all they list is the ice skating ring at $8,142, and they're asking for $7,000. And I say either no, or let's see if we have any money, and we can discuss it at the end.
Okay, 41.
I'm gonna say,
ahead.
that this is a major project, that the town maybe needs to be doing some funding on this. And until the town commits, then I
Good
think
point.
we should put it on the table because.
Okay.
And if there's any money left over, then I'd like to visit Morales again.
Okay, all right, so it's a no. It's a no. You're gonna have to help me.
But do you have, is there a reason? Because you need reasons for this.
Well, I'm saying, when we get to the declines, you're gonna have to help me with reasons.
Yeah.
Well, you probably have to write a separate letter to say.
No letter, no, you just,
I know, but
no.
as an explanation, you can't even say, until you get the money from the town to do this. And get
I
the
will
space
say
for the
that
town.
in the declines.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what
But
I'm
it's
saying.
not a letter, we do it all
Yeah, I know
online.
you do.
Okay, the last one.
Which is the easy. The last one is whose? Oh, it's me, I'm sorry. I like this. It's a performance for the Dudley Senior Center. It's got a letter, it's got a budget of, the council's giving $50 to the 495. It's for 445. Let me just quickly tell you, a 1-hour public performance from 3:30 to 4:30 at the senior center. This will be for the Common Ground Memory Cafe that takes place on the third Thursday of each month. I don't know anything. Entitled
It's a good-
April Fools and Frolics.
Yes.
It's when they have their dinner,
Okay.
it's a meal.
All right, I'll be playing guitar, hammered dulcimer, mountain dulcimer, lumberjack, a wooden puppet that taps out a rhythm dancing on a paddle. For more information, please visit. I did not.
Okay,
She's got a letter.
yes.
It's a yes?
Yeah.
People?
Yes.
Okay, now,
Hear these old people.
all us old people can go to this, you know.
That's what I was thinking, Jenny.
You got my place, you got my four. Okay.
I will not need your packets back.
You want these letters to go with yours that you didn't
Oh,
have originally?
yes,
I
that
think
goes with
there's
mine.
your
You won't
numbers
need
on
the
it.
package.
You won't need the
Thank
packets
you.
back.
Yeah.
I thought she said she needed the packets back.
Okay.
I need your letter
Oh, the
back.
letter back.
I have all the packages here. Mary nicely stapled everything.
Okay.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Oh, what else?
Yeah.
Oh, what did you need from me? Oh my gosh, you needed something over here from me too.
I'll get that
I'll get
later.
it later, yeah.
Now it's voting time and allocation time for money. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Right now you're at 12,587.
Wow, that's a surprise.
How much?
12,587.
Total?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
So
But
only
we don't
$300
have,
So we're pretty close.
we're close, yes.
Yeah.
But we don't have, we have, how much? $12,287.
So $300 out.
We're $300 short?
But we didn't decide on what we're giving to, the district.
Oh, yeah, but we don't know how much.
The art show, that, I put in 2,000 bid.
Oh, you did?
Right,
Oh,
because, so we
okay.
know we're, because that was deciding.
So we just have to deduct 300 from
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Well,
that's-
Well, okay, let's start over.
Yep.
How much are we giving Bates? We want to give him $475?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Wake up, right side of the room.
Exactly. The art show in Charlton was a no, a decline.
Yeah,
The Conan Library,
I have, yes,
Yes.
500?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chinese, yes.
The Chinese was all or nothing, so
Yeah.
that's a yes.
Wait a second.
Go ahead.
What was, number two I have as a decline for 500.
Yep.
Because it was in Charlton.
Number three was
Was there maybe at the
the
time?
maybe for the college library
Yeah.
art show.
What are we gonna do, deduct $50 or whatever?
No, you're gonna go there, you're gonna, okay.
Yeah, we're
Well, what
gonna,
did, what
Which
did, what did
one?
Joanne do? What did
she
no,
had
what
500.
did- Yeah,
Okay.
so let's go with it for now.
Okay.
I
so
put
that's-
in the total amount requested, and then that's why, and then we'll.
And then,
adjust from
okay.
there.
Okay,
So it's
All right.
475 plus 500 for number 3.
Yeah.
You don't have to add it, she's got
I
it
know,
under
but I'm
control.
circling, just want to see.
Yeah,
what they
oh,
are.
yeah.
We're
In
circling.
case there's any
The
question.
Chinese thing I thought was adorable.
Okay, that's a yes for the full amount, and the elementary school, number
playground.
5 is a yes for the 600.
Yeah.
Oh, how about if we vote on all of this? Yes for
Yes.
5?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes for 6?
Yes.
Yes, for 6.
The Dudley Grange, $15.50 for the summer concerts. Yes? It's all or nothing?
Yes.
you
Yes.
vote.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then the Strawberry Festival and the Apple Festival, we can vote together on 7 and 8, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, I haven't done my own check marks. The movie, school movie, $772.
And
What about number
15.
10, Samuel Slater?
We're
We haven't
nine.
Oh,
done
I'm
that.
sorry.
We haven't gotten
Oh,
I'm
there
at
yet.
We're on
nine.
So
nine.
if they combined, you combined the
No.
two.
No.
I
The
combined
range is
7 and
combined.
8. I didn't
range.
combine it.
The
I
two
just
for-
said we're
the
gonna
two
vote
at- the
for the
two
two.
festivals.
Okay, so which number are you on?
9.
I'm on
Nine.
9.
Okay.
And that was the movie at the middle school for
Absolutely.
$772. Scratch the 15 cents. It's too much more.
Yes.
Okay, that's a yes.
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 The middle school Samuel Slater is a yes for $11.72.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, again, any no votes on these?
No, I mean,
I'll take that as official.
We're answering for everybody, huh?
Okay, Dudley Child District-wide recommending, now, we've given 1,000 in the past. I'm
could we
not
do
sure.
1,500?
Huh?
Could we do 1,500 instead of 2,000?
I think we could. I was ready even to go down to 1,000, but I think we could do 1,500.
Yeah.
1,500?
What do you think,
1,500.
Pete?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, okay,
That
so
sounds
it's a
good.
yes for
On
1,500.
11,
Yeah.
Yep.
okay.
Um,
And that takes care
12
of
is the
it.
controversial.
12 is the 148.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody go and look, so you'll have
That'd be
a
an-
comment
that'd be an easy one
at
to
our
get.
next meeting. You know, if you go to these things before our next meeting, the ones that take place, you can have something to say.
Now, when is he hanging? When
In
is
the
he-
library, in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
right
He
room.
still has one.
The
up
Fells
there?
room, soon as you walk in
No.
on the right.
No, he's gonna put this one up, when do you know, when is
Next
it?
year.
Next year?
October 23rd.
Okay.
Who's up there now?
Mark Chester's up there now.
Oh,
Beautiful
November, for the whole
photos.
month of
I
November.
checked it out, yeah, they're beautiful photos.
Oh, are they? Oh, good for
Yeah,
you,
no,
Mary.
black and
Oh,
white,
so
yeah.
we should go in.
Yeah,
We
let's
should-
say a yes on this one, the 140 is, you
Yeah,
know.
148.
13
And then the
14,
Marilyn Morales, we said a no. But Joe's gonna rethink this.
I've already.
Well, you can't.
Well, she said.
Can you?
Well,
Contingent?
I think we need to be, if we say, we have to be fair,
Consistent, yeah.
consistent.
Yeah.
And, so, let's continue on and see where we stand. I'm leaving it off of the total,
Okay.
but I just.
Well, we
I
had a
am
no
gonna be
on it.
stickler on that.
We had a no, we're gonna put a question mark.
14 was a no.
So we're not gonna-
14 was a no, we're just gonna
Wait a
put a
minute.
question mark
On
on
13?
13.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna add that in yet?
It's
Okay.
not added
We
in.
never added it.
No, I know.
No,
I'm
we're
just
not
saying,
gonna
I didn't-
add
I'm not
it
circling it.
Because we don't have a letter
No,
and I don't have a letter. So,
So you're both on the fence.
yeah, we're on the, well, I'll get that letter if it kills me. Keep in mind, I have 15 days from the time we decline. Now, if I have to decline after because I want to decline everyone at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's-
absolutely.
So I'm gonna have to, go
Otherwise,
ahead.
we have to meet again, because you have money then to,
Exactly.
we can- yeah.
and that's
Okay.
gonna be harder.
So I'm gonna wait to get my letter. You're gonna, well, we'll talk about
Yeah,
you at
let's-
the end.
Let's, yeah.
All right, we said no to the number 14.
Yeah.
We said maybe to the,
Trails Day.
Trails.
trails. That could be 700 or
Yeah.
500.
700.
You put in 700?
I did.
All right, let's go with
Are
that.
we gonna go with a yes now?
Everybody, yes?
Yeah, that sounds like a
700.
Everybody
Yeah,
has a
outdoor
yes on
activity
that?
sounds
Yes.
good.
Okay.
Broadway, that's the one I said.
1,500, you said.
1,500.
A yes for 1,500?
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I need to get the letter.
From this one?
Nan's was a
This
no.
one? This
From the
one.
brass
Oh, I'm
one.
sorry,
The
I
brass
have a letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she did?
No, I don't have a letter with Hamilton. I called it, no, it was the brass, I'm sorry.
The brass.
This is gonna be at Shepherd Hill. This
Yeah,
is gonna be at Shepherd
Yep,
Hill.
yep, yep, yep. The nannies, Bananas, I don't get
500.
that. 500?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We gave them 500, not
Yeah.
550?
right.
You said you got a letter, you had a letter from
Yes.
them, right? Okay.
No, that's the wrong place.
I forgot to bring a calculator too.
She's got it on her
I
tablet.
know, I usually.
Afternoon of the Brass, this is the one I need, a letter
Letter.
for 500.
Yeah.
But it's a yes for 500,
Right.
everybody?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
This one was a no, right?
Where are we?
19
19 was a no.
No.
We're skipping the skating rink. Oh, no, we said no.
No.
No to the
No.
C.
And the yes for the, what did you put in for the
Memory
Dudley?
Cafe, the 1 hour.
Memory
Did you put in the 445?
Yes.
And what are we up to?
12,087.
Say
So
it
it's-
again, please.
12087
So we're $200 to the good.
to the good, right.
That was easy.
$200 doesn't get you Morales,
Morales,
does it?
So now,
No, they're 850. They're asking for 850.
Do you want it all?
so we have 580,
But they're
right?
not gonna take, they're not gonna take 200.
So we've got 580 we can give back,
No, 200.
just 200?
Yeah.
I thought we had 12,000, what do we have?
We had
12,287.
287.
Yeah.
That's what we total up,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
But we
That's
total
what
and
our
we have
treasurer gave
87.
us. That's what our treasurer gave us.
Right, and then we have, but we have 587 to work with, I'm just.
No, we have 200 to work.
87, right, but we have 587 in grants that we've approved.
What
No,
are you?
1287.
Yeah, 12087.
$12,087.00 we have approved.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're working towards an additional $200.
Anybody have any I don't see how $200
Oh, I get it.
even
I-
works.
Go
Go ahead.
With what the documentation you have for the brass for Mechanics Hall, that looks pretty secured, doesn't it?
I think it does.
It does. You may not have a specific, but it does look pretty secure.
I think it looks secure, but
I do too.
before I do my declines, I'm gonna call this guy.
Yeah, so. take
Because I wasn't gonna do any declines over the weekend. I'm supposed to be going away for the weekend.
Well, you should do that.
So and I wanna
I don't-
wait
I
till
don't
I
think
can. You don't think so? I wanna wait till I'm sure I can do all the declines, because then we wait our 15 days for appeals,
Yeah.
Yes,
and then we send out the letters. Or I
And
send out
that's
the
good.
letters.
It puts us right the end.
We're in great shape
Oh, yeah, the
time-wise.
beginning
We're ahead
December
of,
is
we're,
good.
Yeah.
Really
we're
good.
ahead of time. We could go into,
Late December.
mid to late December for
Yeah, but
letters.
you don't wanna do that, 'cause we gotta-
No, I don't. I wanna, start working on the letters, early December at the
Yeah,
latest.
the latest.
So
Yes.
what?
so, just talking out loud, I guess, being you do have more
Commitment than you do.
commitment, yeah,
So we'll
Yeah.
scratch Morales.
okay.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
I was
am.
putting the words in your mouth.
Which one is that, what number is that?
13.
13.
Third-
13.
So we're scratching that?
Yep.
Can we give the $200 to the movie,
No,
No.
no.
Or the Hamilton?
Arthur Hamilton?
No, they're gonna get, well,
Who did
I was thinking of the art show.
So-
Who else did we,
shortchange?
Oh, the art show, yeah.
we did shortchange the art show.
Art show
Yeah,
by,
we give him 1,700 then, right, instead of 15? Is
Well,
that what you're saying?
let's look.
We could, yeah.
Hamilton, I got to the 15 by subtracting all of their promises from the 20,000, so I think 15's okay.
Yeah.
They have so many people to go to. The art show does too, I'm sure, but,
I don't know, Dudley and Charlton, I think.
Yeah.
for the
yeah,
art show.
oh, yeah.
So that's it. so give it to them.
Number 11.
Everybody raves about it.
What
so
number
let's
is
do
it again?
The art
11.
show is, oh, is that what it is?
I think it's 11.
I
Yeah.
wrote all over my
It
numbers.
is number 11, yep.
It is.
Oh, so it's the last bottom
So
one.
instead of 15, you want to give them 17?
1,700?
Does everybody approve that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's.
All right.
Easy peasy.
Wow.
Okay, so Joe, you've got 12,287?
Yep.
That was good.
Yes.
That was unbelievable.
I think
Well,
we-
first of all, I have to thank,
You should thank
Mary.
yourself because you're super organized.
yeah, excuse me, hello. This woman over here, okay, will say, I say, well, I gotta do, oh, I'll do that. Oh, thanks, Mary,
I'm a
that's
doobie.
great.
I'm a-
Oh,
I'm a
I'll
doobie.
do that.
Well, yeah, I
Mary,
felt so bad, you're hobbling around on crutches.
Oh,
and
yeah, but-
geez Louise.
Did it affect my brain? Pretty sure it did.
Maybe it
Yeah, all right, never
We
mind,
were a
never
good- We were a
mind.
good team, Jenny.
We were a good team, and Joe
I,
putting up those numbers. And in between, she's always keeping me on my toes. I would, okay, here's what I
We can work
want.
together.
We are ready. What'd she
I
say?
said it goes to show that we can work together.
Yeah, I think together we all make at least one brain. How's that?
you think? A whole one?
But it's a good brain. No, I'm kidding. So, I'm not sure if and when we need a next meeting.
June, because you need new offices.
Well,
You need a slate.
that's at the least. I don't know if anything else comes up. Maybe I've
after.
broken a few
Okay.
rules, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, right, somebody's gonna come down and slap your hand, I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, I'm not worried, I'm not worried. But I do want to emphasize that Mary and I will be leaving next year.
You know, we know.
Okay,
At the end of June, we're done.
we're done. Now, I would promise that I can be there to help anyone who's,
I'll be available.
and Mary's gonna be available, because, but I would wanna spread see if you guys could spread some of the responsibility. You have enough
For
on your
example.
I
hands.
don't, yes, I can.
Okay, just being here, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We have banners that need to be taken care of. You at one time took care of
And
banners.
Mary took over, she did a much better job than I would have even
And by the way,
anticipated.
they're both in the, where they're supposed to be.
And she set up that little sign out sheet and sign in sheet.
That's good,
I
that's
love
why you
it.
keep track.
Well, I'll tell you,
Okay.
it worked.
Get your
You know,
surveys out.
I have
Did
to
you
say-
bring any
I guess it
brochures?
was the blessing that we have
No,
two
I didn't. I was
banners.
gonna
Yeah.
bring them,
But that first
to the
banner
actual.
wasn't damaged, when I took all the tape
Oh, yeah, but
off,
I want everybody
was-
to.
it
was
wasn't
good.
damaged underneath, somebody just put tape all over the top, and I thought that the
don't
little
know.
grommets were broken, et
didn't
cetera, they
take
weren't.
Yeah.
It was just.
Well, that's good.
All right,
So
she's
that-
gonna hand out the
you're
surveys.
looking
I just emailed you that, what I was working on, I emailed it to you, so if you can't open up the spreadsheet here that I recorded,
Okay,
then holler at me.
I
But you
will.
should have it.
I'm good at that.
And then double check me also.
Absolutely.
And who's, excuse me, but who's following up on the survey? How are we doing that again? Refresh
We're
my
each gonna
memory.
get 10.
And you have
And
them?
we can have
I have
anybody
it right
do
here.
them, right?
I'm
Who lives in
sorry?
Dudley. Yeah, anyone in Dudley do them,
Yeah,
right?
anyone in Dudley can
Pass
do
those
them.
down
My
to,
neighbors.
any, well, we thought we said no, we didn't, they didn't have to
Well,
be
that was
from
because
Dudley.
we were at the Apple Festival.
Oh, okay, there should be a Dudley resident.
Go for Dudley
You probably have
residents.
more than 10, but I have 100 here, so.
All right.
And also,
Go
I
ahead.
just want to remind you, being we do have the $555 to use this year
Right.
to use it.
One of the reasons we have the $555 to use this year on any of
Down to
our
Maryland.
expenses. This is Maryland's.
Well, we don't have any expenses, do we?
Well, not at this point. We were gonna do those placards. What is that? Oh, that's the phone. We were gonna do those placards, remember that we showed you from the art council
Okay.
Yes.
that, but we decided because we didn't really need them after all. And
So
What
what
about the
do we need?
brochures? What
We
about
need more
brochures?
advertising, maybe we should.
Mary needs to get some kind of reimbursement for brochures, but she doesn't put any,
Well, I will now, because if you want them at the art show, I'll have to print more.
Okay.
I'll have to print a lot.
I think
So
when we go to the
I will
auction,
need probably, a ream of paper, because I'm running low.
Okay, in order to reimburse you, we'll need some type of documentation.
Right.
So, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
What about, can we spend some of that $550 on advertising on our own side of the fence?
Sure, we took out our budget, right? We took out our administration funds from this total,
So,
whatever we had.
Yes,
do you know
yes.
how much does it add?
Oh, wait a minute.
Huh, what?
I didn't see that, hold on a second, where's your,
What do you want? Report?
your treasurer's report?
Right here.
Do you have more than 10? Because I
Right
know.
here.
I'm not-
I have more than
You have
10, I
11, give
think.
me one.
What do you want?
Well, yeah, well, we can.
But this says,
Yeah.
mine, and it says 0.
Because we haven't gotten it yet.
I know, but
It's
is
not.
this, it's not in there?
No, we haven't received it.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
Who else needs surveys? I'm all.
Well, where's
Here's
your,
some more,
Wait a minute, I
Mary.
have
Give
more.
them to
What am I
her.
talking about?
I'll
But
take
I
care of
have
it.
more than,
I'll
sorry, I
take
thought
some.
I was done.
Everybody have?
Yeah. All right, Mary, you can,
I have
oh, you
more.
have them?
Does everybody have 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
I
has?
got
got more
like
than
3.
Oh, well, I have more.
You need more?
Huh?
I have more than 10.
That's okay, you can.
That's
keep
all right.
them,
Keep
do what you can.
Okay,
How many
put your
do you need?
name,
How many?
when
do
you're
you need?
handing this in, put your name on the bottom so we know who's done the survey.
Okay.
How many do you need over there?
I need 7.
Well, here.
Thank you.
See if that's 7, that's right.
Are there gonna be dates posted when this is all happening?
Well, here's the problem. Where are we gonna put, I'm gonna ask Mary to post as much as post a list of the grants in our local newspapers and dates that we have.
And if we have to pay for an ad, maybe we should. Everybody and his brother reads that Smart Shopper.
Yeah.
Do you have to pay for that, Mary?
Smart shopper, no?
No.
No.
It's free.
Well, at least the notice of grant applications, did anybody see it? I didn't see it in the Smart Shopper
I
at
did
all.
not see it either.
I saw it in the Times, I did not see it in the Yankee Express
But
either.
here's
No,
the
not the
point.
Yankee.
We
What do you
have
mean, the
Times,
notice
we
of,
have
you
to
mean
What
for
is
the
it?
When
time?
they're reading it
Yeah.
back,
Yeah, I saw
if
it.
we don't spend it, maybe we should spend it on a little advertising every once in a while.
Fine, you go find some advertising and we'll let you spend
Well, I
it.
told her, ask the Smart Shopper to put it together. How much is it gonna cost for an ad that says, hey, guys, there's an art show in Shepherd Hill this weekend. You wanna go to a
Sponsored by
band concert?
Yeah,
You know, those kind, but then if you did one, you'd have to
Yeah,
do
do
them
them
all.
Well, hello.
And that, I don't know how much it costs, but I can
That's
ask.
why we need the message board, and I really have a bone to pick with the fire chief, because that message board is available, I found out, the one that used to be in front of the
It's
fire
in
station.
a great spot. This
Yeah.
one is a waste of time.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
our event
Well,
should be on there.
I was told that the reason it wasn't up was because they were using it at construction sites.
Yeah.
Where, I don't know, I didn't see it anywhere. So I'm
Well-
gonna approach them again and ask,
It's on roads where, like Mason
I
Road
mean, the
had
fire
it.
station is
Dudley-
perfect because it's right at the
Dudley-
light.
It's at a stop.
And the
Oxford Road
library
had it.
supposedly,
Are we through
that
the meeting?
piece,
I
supposedly,
think we
there's
are
a piece
through.
coming in that they need to fix
I'll take a motion to adjourn one more thing.
Oh.
One more thing. It does say schedule the next meeting, but I'm
Oh.
gonna have to do that. I'll say June 30th. Oh, no,
No,
who's got a candle?
I
A
have
candle, a
20
crater.
I have 2023.
I don't
June
know.
30th, that's really.
No, well, we
Well, that's
have
when
to
we're done.
have
We
a
have-
voting
we have
of
to
the
have it.
new,
I know, that's
So
what I'm
wi-
saying, I think that's.
does it-
Voting of what?
the new officers.
Oh, yeah.
So, somebody find their calendar.
I have one.
I want to see in June, we usually do the third, our Thursday, is Thursday
The
good?
22nd or the 20th, Tuesday is the 20th, the 22nd is the Thursday of June.
How about
2023.
Thursday, say it again, June,
22nd,
that's a Thursday,
yeah.
2023, 10 a.m. here. Okay, that's at the very latest.
Yes.
If we don't need another one, we'll have that
All
one.
right, I'll book this one, but if you book another one, you've gotta let.
No, I'll let Michelle know, because I have to give her an agenda. So
Okay.
you don't have to book it, I'll book it. I know you're used to doing it all, Mary, but you're gonna have to let go of some of this. And we need to have, again, a cross-section of help for the new president. Maybe she'll get somebody to be co-president. We need a
We
secretary.
can have
Anybody?
co-chairs, Marilyn and I
Yeah.
have co-chaired before,
Yeah.
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 With somebody else.
Co-chair,
and a
a
secretary.
secretary. I think Ron will stay on as treasurer.
Mm-hmm,
Okay, that's a big deal.
mm-hmm.
That's
Something.
Okay? Well, think about that. I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to
What were we
adjourn.
just talking about before, though? I thought of something.
advertising.
Oh, the advertising.
I gotta go.
You know, how many times have I said this? People will always read under a photograph.
Did we vote?
And I talked to Rick, and we
Did
can
we
put
vote
the
to
amount of
adjourn?
money.
No.
You know, I thought a photograph, we put Dudley Council grants,
We'll walk out, yeah,
12,000, almost $13,000
Yeah, that
in
sounds
grant.
like a great
People are
idea.
gonna read what's under this
Yeah.
thing, you know, and we say we're gonna do it, and we never do it. And I don't know, could we take a picture now? There's a lot of us here. Does somebody have a camera? Or have with the phone and send me an email, and I'll try to get it to the Times.
I suppose you could say missing
Maybe,
Jane
maybe
and
the,
Ron. Oh,
video,
our, yeah, Bella, how are you taking,
we have to leave 'cause
let's,
it's
let's end the meeting first.
I thought we did.
No,
Oh,
you
I'm sorry.
interrupted. I have a motion, do I have a second? All in favor? Aye. Okay, meeting adjourned.